Feature Friday.
The freshest. Okay, so I adore this, but this is Dimash and
fuck.
Dimash and featuring Renat, Gaissin, and this is River of Love, but
If
highly
Alan,
requested.
if Alan does a translation of this, like within 5 seconds of the song, well, 5
He's gonna
seconds,
be-
like,
he's gonna
fuck. There's already a swear word. Apologies.
It's like, sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry, friend.
Fucking sorry.
Efra, come on. Anyway, so this is River of Love, but it's like in an acoustic version. It's really intimate setting.
Yeah.
Very requested, so I'm really looking forward to this. Okay.
Oh, big shout out to Alan as well. What a
Big
big
shout
man.
out to Alan.
Anyways, go
Big
on.
love, big love.
Renat Gaissin. I don't think we've ever heard
No,
that singer.
but they're playing instruments and they're singing at the same time in a really intimate environment.
Rivers of Love.
Dimash.
A Balalaika. Belelaika. Dumbra.
A Dumbra, I think.
Dumbra.
Oh God.
Oh, I'm in love with it already.
What an environment. How cool is that instrument?
Oh,
Such
what?
space.
Okay.
Wow.
Interesting. Very interesting. Right. I think it's only I think it's only an instrumental. I think.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think so. I don't know. I'm not too sure. So the first. I mean, I have no idea. I just sort of. Well, from what I've read, I think there is an instrumental version of this. I don't know if he's actually gonna sing. He doesn't have a mic.
Oh, that's actually a very good
Yeah.
point.
This composition, once written by the famous composer Renat Gaissin, now has a new version of the sound. The original version is performed by the famous Kazakhstani DOMBRA. Yes, virtuoso, as Silbek. Apologies, I will try.
Asilbek and Sempov.
Puff and Zelpov. So I think it is an instrumental. I was gonna say it's very peculiar, right? Because it's obviously a new version. But given the fact that it's Dimash, you can kind of sense to a certain extent as well the influence of Michael Jackson. This sort of like
Rhythmicalities
and
like,
synthy sound, right?
Yeah.
With of course with an absolute more folkloric Kazakh take on the song because it's genuinely, I guess this would be closer to folk. You know, I don't know much about the original piece. I mean, I don't know anything about the original piece, but it's so interesting given the fact that I have seen a few interviews of him where he is used to be a big fan of Michael Jackson and this sort of musicality and rhythmicality, and perhaps that's why he's so what would you call oriented towards the dombra, because it is an oddly
percussive instrument, even though it's
but
a harmonic.
it's a very peculiar instrument.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's interesting to see your not your favorite, but very gifted singers be so devoted to an instrument. You understand the intricacies in their vocalizations when they're very familiar to certain instruments, but in this case, given how gifted he is as a musician, not only on the dombra but in many other instruments, you understand that he stops being a human and becomes music itself. And here is a very clear example of that. It's very engulfed in the environment, and even the way he plays the dombra is very performance like, because it's very ingrained in him, you know.
I agree.
It's like integrated into his being.
I think
really
also
nice.
as a performer, what you want to do is meet the demands of your environment, right?
Uh-huh.
Regardless of what the environment are. And when you are performing an instrument, it's no longer about perhaps the artistic showcase of I don't know, yourself. It's more about becoming aligned with sound itself. So
Now I'm intrigued to hear the original
Very.
version because then I want to see what he has added into the picture.
we've actually never done. We've done a Dimash special podcast, but we've never done a Kazakhstan podcast. So that might be interesting. Let us know if you will be down to do that with us.
Oh my god, and the keyboard player, he's so like in it. Yes. But you see, their music itself.
See those type of vocalizing. Yeah, yes.
You know what's also really, really fun about a dombra? It's only 2 strings. And
Well,
the
good
resonant
luck.
and the resonant box is super tiny.
You would imagine it's somewhat easy. Good luck.
No, I'm just saying that's super interesting to me.
Yeah, I know, but
It's
you would
like-
imagine because it's only 2, right?
Yeah, like the whole concept of a dombra is like super
2,
confusing
4,
to my
6,
brain.
8, 10. I don't know how many frets. If anyone can let me know.
Yeah, that the concept of the instrument is
And
such
it's also
like a mythical creature in my head. You
it's
know,
also such an it literally looks like an instrument that like a centaur would be playing
absolutely
from like mythology or something.
like a mythical creature
Yeah.
lost in the woods would
But-
be playing.
It is also an illusion because when you watch someone really good at something, you think it's easy,
Oh yeah, that's absolutely
but
correct.
I bet it's bloody hard.
I will also bet my money on that.
Good morning, mother.
Good morning.
Listen to this. And interesting that an instrumental is so popular.
Maybe because the original song was so popular in the first place. What a performer!
I love that.
And Renat is also very in the moment. Look at him.
Well, he composed it.
Woo. I mean, how much flair do you need?
It's so enjoyable. What the hell?
He's kind of vocalizing.
Holy shit.
What a freaking wonderful performance.
Dude,
I
that is
mean,
such an odd instrument, isn't it?
it is so cool.
It literally doesn't look like it's real.
He isn't real.
Yeah,
like
yeah,
Dimash
true.
isn't even a like real concept in humanity. Like to me, he is just like wow. I have no words to explain it.
And it's strange as well because I explained in the other videos, like when you listen to him or when you perhaps observe him work, because that's his work,
This is
right?
actually what we just
That's
did.
him working.
Mm-hmm.
It's like I don't know. You feel like you have to be better or something. Like you have to like you know what I mean.
That is so
like
accurate.
you aspire to like that's the level. So you must attempt to do better today or or if you're a musician, you have so much catch up to do. It's so bizarre. Like I hope perhaps he's happy with that. You know, like with to know at least, and I hope he knows that, you know, people like ourselves like kind of look up and it's like, holy shit, like that's the top of the top, right?
That's true.
And it's like you kind of see where you're at, right? And then it's like that's like a point of reference. That's like Mount Everest. You know, it's bloody impressive what that guy is, and it's also what he's doing. Is as well in the situation which in the music industry is at the moment, which is really peculiar one. And he would, you know, in theory, neglect this type of, you know, music. So it's truly awesome what he's doing, and he has been having to evolve. You know, like he has more poppy stuff now. He has great productions.
With his own edge, of
course. Well,
course.
he's never gonna stop being him.
No, I know, but it's a great combination. Like I find his more commercial tracks are a great compilation of amazing things that have happened throughout the music industry in different parts of the world, and they kind of like compiled and fusion together into his more popular sounds, and I really like it.
But yeah,
I think it's very distinct.
I think also as well it's like as long as as long as it's also entertaining, and then obviously the quality of him, that's never gonna be a question. So it's really interesting like now to see where kind of the next step is, right? Because it seems perhaps this is as good as it gets, but it obviously isn't.
No,
it keeps going.
I believe we're witnessing a brand new era of Dimash, and it's about to get better. I believe so, because he strives for excellence, not perfection, excellence, which is completely different. I mean, if you've got any more live performances or any other things from anyone else around the world, not only Dimash, please leave them down below on the comment section and we will check them out.
Or if you'd like us to do a Kazakhstan podcast, that'll be really interesting.
Oh, that would be so fun.
Goodbye.